Hello, everybody. Here we are making or putting together one of our T8 enclosures. It really doesn't take that long. It's pretty easy. Everything's comes on the instructions. All the hardware's there. It's just a matter of lining everything up and putting the screws where they need to go. And honestly, the hardest part's getting your heat and lights set up. But that's pretty much it. Let's go on to the collection. Just gonna do a quick tour of I guess the snake room or the snake collection. This is it's come a long way. 2 years ago started. Had a single boa, just had Lilith and one of these tubs right here. Real basic setup. And now we have 7. 6 of which have been purchased. One who was a rescue, and I guess we'll start with him. That would be our smallest little one here, Mr. 007, because he is the 7th boa that we own. So we have dubbed him 007, aka James Bond. He actually has Lilith's old hide, the original hide we started with, and then these came with his little setup that was surrendered to me with him. He's a little baby. I have no idea how old he is really. He is just a normal, wild type boa imperator. But yeah, that's 007. This was Maganda's old tub, but she moved. We have the Surinams in here. There's Hades. Let me see if I can get him out for a better shot. Alright, here is Hades. Hades is a pure red tail. He's a Suriname. He was actually, from what I was told, is an import. He does not have any paperwork. He is from wild parents. But he is an import, for what I was told. But you could tell he was sold to me as a possible Pokegron, but as you know, without any paperwork, there's no way of telling. Even with paperwork, there's really no way of telling exactly where they came from. But you can see the eyelash marks right there on his head. Soft peaks in the saddle. That red tail. And he is running away from me. And this is my female Suriname, produced here in the States from Todd Shoemaker. She was produced in Florida. Beautiful pattern on her. And we have Bosk here. Bosk is our 4th boa that we ever purchased. He is actually in the tank that 007 came in. A little bit bigger than the grow out tubs that I use. But he will more than likely be moving into animal plastics. He'll probably get the 4th one, considering that the 2 Surreys here and 007 have a long way to go before they're ready to move out. But he's getting pretty close. He'd probably be good for another 6 months, maybe a year. And then he'll be ready to move over here to the bigger cages. And here we have Maganda. She just moved in today, actually. We're waiting on our second Herpstat. We're running off of Herpstat 2s. I have a heat panel. Probe set up. You can put your probe really anywhere. A lot of people put them like right under the heat panel. I like it on the bottom, and I use a thermometer gun with a laser to make sure I'm accurate on my readings. Then I have the LEDs strung across. Rocking them LSU colors right now because, you know, go Tigers. We're about to start football season real soon. And then here you have Sirach. He was our 2nd boa. Got him from a reptile expo, which he's a pretty boy, but I have absolutely no idea where he came from other than, you know, the little bit of information I got from the breeder, or I should say the middleman at the expo. It wasn't the breeder, but that's what happens when you buy from expos and not from a direct source. Sometimes you get somebody flipping animals, but he's a beautiful little call, so I'm not upset with it. And then our first boa, Lilith here, which I believe she looks like she's in blue. She was our first. And she has, they're all set up the same way. Probe on the side, heat panel, LEDs, big rock dish for water. Maganda is in a smaller hide right now. She'll be getting one of these. We have an expo coming up in a few weeks. I'll be picking up some more hides, maybe some branches. They give them a little more to do, but honestly, they use their hides in that rock dish a lot to climb on and, you know, get a little bit of exercise. And we take them out and handle them as well. Make sure they're familiar with us. Hey, girl. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just 3 animal plastic T8s for the bigger ones, running off Herpstat 2s. I have my little notebook where I keep everything written down food-wise. Here below we have our box where we keep all our substrate, which is pretty much empty right now. Need to get some more. The grow out tubs are just running on these small thermostats. You can get these on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive and they work great. If one of them breaks, you just get another one. I have all my wires ran down the side. Try to keep somewhat clean. And then the miscellaneous box with all of our extra tools or hardware to help build these boxes and get what we need in there. That's pretty much it.